Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for every workplace, but often feels like navigating a maze: managing change within your safety management system. Whether it's a new piece of equipment, a change in process, or even a shift in team structure, change is constant. The question is, are we managing it safely and effectively? Let's start with a simple scenario. Imagine your company decides to introduce a new, state-of-the-art machine on the production line. Everyone's excited about the increased efficiency. But wait a minute, have we considered the new risks? Does the new machine require different training? What about new maintenance procedures or potential ergonomic issues? If we just plug it in and hope for the best, we're not just being careless. We're actively creating a hazardous environment. This is where a solid management of change, or MOC, process comes into play. It's not just paperwork. It's a systematic way of thinking that protects your most valuable asset, your people. So, what exactly is management of change? Think of it as a safety net for progress. It has a formal process for reviewing any proposed changes to identify potential hazards and assess the risks before the change is implemented. It applies to changes in process, technology, equipment, procedures, and even personnel. The goal is simple: to ensure that the safety and health of your employees are not compromised by the changes you make. Without it, you're essentially gambling with safety, and that's a bet you can't afford to lose. The first step in any effective MOC process is identification. You need to clearly define what the change is. Is it a temporary fix or a permanent alteration? Who will it affect? What systems will it interact with? Being vague here is a recipe for disaster. For example, saying we're upgrading the software isn't enough. A better description would be we are upgrading the control system software for assembly line 3 from version 2.1 to 3.0, which will automate the final quality check. See the difference? Specificity is your best friend. This detailed identification is the foundation upon which your entire risk assessment will be built. Once the change is clearly identified, it's time for the risk assessment. This is the heart of the MOC process. You need to assemble a cross-functional team. Don't just include managers and engineers. Bring in the operators who will use the new system, the maintenance technicians who will fix it, and the safety professionals who understand the regulations. This diverse group will be able to see the change from all angles. Together, you'll brainstorm potential what-if scenarios. What if the new software has a bug? What if the new material reacts unexpectedly with existing chemicals? What if the new workflow creates a blind spot for forklift traffic? Document every potential hazard you can think of, no matter how small it might seem. After identifying the risks, you need to analyze and evaluate them. This involves determining the likelihood of each hazard occurring and the severity of the potential consequences. A minor software glitch that requires a simple restart is a low-level risk. A malfunction that could lead to a major equipment failure and employee injury is a high-level risk. Using a risk matrix can be incredibly helpful here. It allows you to visually map out your risks and prioritize them, ensuring you focus your energy and resources on the most significant threats first. This isn't about eliminating all risk that's often impossible, but about reducing it to an acceptable, manageable level. Now we move from analysis to action, implementing controls. Based on your risk assessment, you need to develop a plan to mitigate the identified dangers. This is where the hierarchy of controls is a vital guide. The most effective control is elimination. Can you get rid of the hazard altogether? If not, can you substitute it with something safer? For example, can you use a less hazardous chemical? If substitution isn't possible, can you implement engineering controls like adding machine guards or improving ventilation systems? Following that are administrative controls, which involve changing the way people work. This includes developing new safe work procedures, updating signage, and providing comprehensive training. Finally, the last line of defense is personal protective equipment, or PPE. Remember, PPE doesn't prevent the hazard from existing. It just protects the individual. Your control plan should be a multi-layered strategy, not just a single solution. With a solid control plan in place, it's time for implementation. But this isn't a set-it-and-forget-it moment. Communication is absolutely critical. Everyone who is affected by the change needs to be informed and, more importantly, trained. This includes initial training on the new procedures or equipment, as well as ongoing reinforcement. Workers need to understand not just what has changed, but why it has changed and what their role is in maintaining safety. Your training should be practical, hands-on, and confirm that each employee understands the new safety requirements before they start work under the new conditions. Documenting this training is also crucial for compliance and for tracking competency. Even the best-laid plans can have unforeseen consequences. That's why the final and ongoing step is review and verification. After the change has been implemented, you need to monitor its impact. Are the new controls working as expected? Have any new, unexpected hazards emerged? Conduct follow-up audits and inspections. Talk to the employees on the front line. They are your eyes and ears and will often be the first to notice if something isn't right. This feedback loop is essential for continuous improvement. The mock process isn't truly complete until you've verified that the change has been successfully and safely integrated into your normal operations. If you find issues, the process starts again. Identify the new problem, assess the risk, and implement further controls. Let's circle back to our factory example. Through their mock process, the team identified that the new machine operated at a higher speed, creating a new pinch point hazard. The risk assessment ranked this as a high risk. Their control plan included designing and installing a permanent, interlocking guard and engineering control, updating the lockout at tagout procedure, and providing hands-on training for all operators and maintenance staff, administrative controls, and mandating specific gloves for handling the materials PPE. Before going live, they ran a trial, got feedback, and made adjustments. After implementation, a safety walkthrough was conducted a week later to confirm everything was working. That is management of change in action. It transforms a potential incident into a planned, controlled, and safe improvement. So, to wrap it all up, navigating change in safety management isn't about avoiding progress, it's about embracing it responsibly. A robust management of change process built on clear identification, thorough risk assessment, effective controls, comprehensive training, and continuous review is your roadmap to ensuring that every change you make is a change for the better, not a step toward a potential disaster. It protects your people, your assets, and your company's reputation. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this breakdown helps you strengthen your own safety processes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.